minute or so.
I would definitely believe that he's now standing on his balcony, screaming to the world, I finally did it! After 376 years, I finally won an ESOC tournament.
Well, hi.
I think it might be closer to 600 years.
Hello, Mitoe.
Happy birthday, by the way. How does it feel to win on your birthday?
You know, the same as any other day. Always winning. No, I'm just kidding. Feels good.
That's great. Yeah, that's good. I mean, congratulations, man. I feel like it's been a long time coming for you. You've always placed high. And maybe, I think you've done a good job showing people that you're a tournament contender every time. Maybe some people didn't always believe that, but yeah. So tell me what you thought about the series. How did you? Because in my opinion, I felt like the swing in your favor came after that India mirror. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, it was really close at first. He was playing pretty well in the first like 5 or 6 games. I think maybe he got a little bit tilted towards the end, but I'm not really sure. I know he was pretty unprepared for the series compared to me, so definitely could have been closer. It was just a little bit unlucky for him that scheduling was so awkward and he didn't have time to prepare. But yeah, I was pretty worried about his Sue the whole series, and I thought maybe I could beat it with Dutch, but apparently I just never win with Dutch in tournaments. So oh well.
I managed to invite another guest, by the way. So everyone, say hi to Wicked.
Hey, well done, Mitoe. Good game.
Hey, Wicked.
What you doing with your winnings? Are you jettisoning off to Hawaii? You gonna invest into Bitcoin? Where's it going?
How much is it? Is it 450?
You get 1,000, right?
I think no, I'm pretty sure it's less than that. How many pizzas is that?
Pizza? Mate, get a PC. Get a better computer.
It might go towards a new computer in the near future, hopefully. My computer is pretty old. It'd be nice to actually be able to start streaming or casting more often. So
yeah, I think a lot of people
maybe
like to see
that might happen, maybe.
I think a lot of people would like to see a stream. Watching you in Chicago, you had really good mechanics, way better than I thought you did. It was pretty neat. But you want to talk about your preparation? Did you play a lot with H2O, or what was that like?
To be honest, the only game I was really prepared for was the first game, because Gun wasn't around to veto the maps until the day before, so I wasn't really sure what maps we were going to be playing, but I was pretty sure Kamchatka was going to be one of the maps, so I pretty much only prepared for that one. I had some ideas of what I was going to do in the other games, but I didn't really know for sure. Kind of just came together during the series for the most part.
Word.
And yeah.
What were your playing conditions like, by the way? You weren't sitting on your bed this time, were you? You actually had a desk?
No, I have a desk this time.
I
tend to perform better when I'm using a desk.
All right, and there was there a trackpad or a mouse involved?
I was not using a trackpad this time.
All right,
although it would be pretty epic if I was.
Yes, that would be pretty cool. All right, so you had all the best conditions. Did you think you were going to win, by the way, going into it?
I was reasonably confident. I mean, I had a bit of an advantage just because he wasn't playing all week. I think if he'd been playing this, like the last few games, might have been a lot closer.
Yeah.
I was trying to mind game him a little bit throughout the series, and I was afraid that might cost me a couple games, but it ended up working out overall. So.
Yeah, because it sounded like you were a little bit worried about potentially dropping games against his Sue. Did you have anything prepared against his Sue?
I was just gonna try Dutch again. In the past, I've done pretty well in that matchup, and then I lost Kaiser in the semifinals in that matchup, and yeah. I thought maybe I could, if I just like played it more cleanly than that game, I could probably get away with it. But he did something really unexpected with that massive H2 timing push. Really threw me off and kind of screwed me over. I felt like I did an okay job of getting myself sort of back into the game with the Hussar switch and then raiding, but wasn't enough. He was just really far ahead.
Yeah, it seems really hard to prepare against Su, especially Gungun Su. He's been pretty flexible with it because he has stayed H2 quite long in the past. I think he did that against, maybe it was against Raphael, but yeah, and it's also really annoying to scout against Su. Do you think they're the people saying they're really strong at the moment, like overpowered? Are you in agreement or?
Yeah,
not?
I think they're pretty strong. Definitely closer to OP than any other Civ, probably. I'm not sure, like, how OP they are, but they seem to just always perform well regardless of what matchup it is and what map. So, yeah, I think they're pretty good. Unfortunately, I didn't really... I've never been good with Su, so I guess that was a little bit of a disadvantage for me in preparation. I could have maybe tried to learn them, but I'm just not very confident on that Civ, so opted to try something else instead.
Yeah, they're pretty different from other Civs, so you do need quite a bit of experience with them. Did you have a favorite game from the ones you played? Do you even remember any of them? Because I know, like, sometimes they can all like go into a big blur.
I think I remember all of them. The Dutch Aztec game, I think, was pretty good. I played way differently from how I would normally play any game ever. I'm normally not a very aggressive player, and I think I stopped making vills at like 9.5 minutes in that game, which I never do. So it was pretty it was pretty close either way. I think that definitely could have gone his way if that just one fight, if it was just slightly better for him, like definitely could have changed the game, or if he'd found my vills when he was raiding with his SR. I think that was probably one of the best games of the series.
Yeah, that was really close. I had no idea how that one was going to go, even up until the last fight around the coin mine. That could have gone either way, to be honest. He had so many hussars.
Yeah, I had no idea either.
You were down a little bit in military population then.
That coin mine saved your ass, though.
Yeah, the pathing was good for me.
All right, I do have a couple questions from watching the games, by the way. So the what was it? You had an India mirror, right, on Tar Desert?
Yeah.
At the start, both your explorers came across, I think it was an 85 wood treasure, and then Jesus, like, you must have had some big balls because you were just like, right, I'm just going straight for this. I was like, what's he doing? Like, like all 4 explorers are gathered around this 85 wood treasure, and you're just like, oh, screw it, I'm going for this. Like, what is that a good thing to do? Like, what was your state of mind going for that?
I don't know. I felt like I didn't want to just be in that situation where you both know that this big treasure is there, and then you're both kind of just like skirting around it with your elephants but not really doing anything. And I knew from watching, like, I remember when he played against Raphael and even against King of Osmane, he always did like this sort of aggressive India mirror style of play. So I kind of was expecting him to be busy, like maybe trying to place an aggro or something. Like, I know he did a lot of 10-10s throughout the tournament, so I thought maybe it would distract him enough to kind of make it worth it for me, even if he got it. And I also wasn't too worried if he got it. Like, I was pretty sure I had a good build to beat whatever he could do in an India mirror, and thankfully it worked out.
Yeah, you seem to read him pretty well. I did like his build though. Also, all right. So, what other games you had? The China Mirror. Are you pretty sure on not shipping the 700 coin then? Is that the way everyone should be going? Because I'm still shipping 700 coin, you see, but you're making it pretty tempting to do your no 700 coin build.
So I'm not actually sure if skipping 700 coin is actually the best way to play the mirror, or the best way to play China in general. It's just kind of the way I prefer to play the Civ. I'm not sure if there's actually any real, like, clear advantage that you get from not sending it, except maybe you get a little bit of extra tempo in, like, mid-fortress. Because since you're delaying your wonder a little bit, you get your second batch of, units from the Summer Palace pretty slow, which is essentially being down resources, I guess. And I don't know. I think you can play it either way. The thing I like about skipping 700 gold is it gives me options with my second shipment in Colonial if I want to do it. Like something I was considering doing against him was sending 300 export and trying to like sneak petards behind his base to kill his wonder and stuff like that.
That's pretty cheesy for game one.
Yes, I opted not to do that, but it was something that was on my mind. I think in general the second shipment is you shouldn't send it, but there are some cases where you can send it and it gives you just some better options than if you send 700 gold, in my opinion.
All right, fair enough.
So I have a question about this last game where you were playing France and you shipped 3 Hussars first and made 5 as well versus 2. What was the thought process on that?
Honestly, it was just a spur of the moment thing. I hit H2 and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cheese him. And I was really hoping that he would just like ship 4 Axe Riders first or something, like he usually does. Although I think he shipped 700 wood first both games this time.
I think it was 5 bill.
But,
Yeah,
I just wanted to catch him off guard, and I think it was kind of good for me anyway. Even if I lost a few Hussar, it kind of forced him to stay H2 a little bit longer because he's not sure what I'm doing. He doesn't know if I'm like committing really hard to like this aggression or whatever. So it kind of forces him to stay H2 a little bit longer, which is all right. And it could have paid off big if I'd managed to get some vills or something. But sadly, he trained bow riders.
Yeah. I just got reminded of you had the game on Alaska, India, Russia. Did you were you aware of like how all in he was, and were you expecting that? Because Gungun didn't actually ship anything in age 1, and he just went for the 13 Strelets, 5 Cossacks, 4 Cossacks.
I was wondering if he shipped anything in age 1 because I felt like it took him a long time to select the deck. I wasn't really expecting all in, and I didn't actually know how all in he was. I was pretty worried he might try and go water or something, so I think I planted like my native scout on the edge of like his coast and stuff like that, and his blockhouse was pretty far back for that kind of rush. So I wasn't really ready for it. It almost worked for him. It was a really good attempt.
Sorry, I was going to say, I was just getting a little worried for you in that game because I saw like the houses were going down so fast, and I wondered, God, I've never seen houses go down so fast. But now I remember because they changed the cost, they got HP nerfed.
Yeah,
as well.
Exactly.
But
I got kind of lucky that he didn't scout the bottom side of the map earlier, where I'd hidden my consulate and stable and stuff like that. That could have cost me the game.
Yeah, that's pretty clutch.
Yeah, I think that saved you. You got out like 8 vills down there and like 4 houses, consulate and everything. So how does it feel to be a tournament winner? You finally did it?
It feels pretty good. I mean, I had a little bit of a lucky tournament run, in my opinion, because H2O had to forfeit because he wasn't able to play for like 3 weeks or something.
Wow, no, you would have crushed him anyway. That's you can
probably.
H2O. Yeah,
I was really looking forward to playing him. Sadly, didn't happen, but still glad to win anyway.
Yeah. You going to be back for any more?
My computer would probably have to explode for me to not play in a tournament. I don't know if I'll practice so much for future tournaments. It really depends on what my real life situation is. But I'll definitely enter, and I'll give it my best shot.
All right, that's good to hear, because usually the traditional thing you do when you win an ESOC tournament is you retire for the next year and right, I'm the best player, not giving anyone a chance to beat me. That's the standard thing.
Yeah, it seems to be a pretty popular option. But no, I like the community and I have fun playing the game. I don't really mind so much what the outcome of these series are. I would be okay with losing. Obviously, I don't want to lose, and I'm definitely trying not to lose, but I'm just here for fun, really.
Wait, you're not trying to lose? Really? Are you sure?
Okay, there might have been one or two games. Might have been one or two games this tournament where I was trying to lose pretty hard.
Yeah, just for people maybe watching on YouTube who saw your previous games against KaiserCline, can we get an official statement from you, Mitoe? Why did you resign your game against KaiserCline where you were leading, It looked like it was still pretty close. Everyone was really excited, really intense, and suddenly the GG comes out from nowhere. Can we get an official statement?
Definitely not one of my finer moments. I just I thought I was further behind than I was, I guess. I've been like struggling to get resources the whole game. I was definitely regretting like how I didn't like invest into like castles or walls or anything to protect my vills, and he just keeps getting these big like 20 vill raids. And then like to top it all off, like his army is still unkillable. And I don't know, I thought maybe he'd rebuilt his town center already and stuff like that. It seemed like he had wood because he was rebuilding teepees pretty quickly whenever they died. So I don't know. I think I just overestimated like his ability to continue fighting in that game, and I'm not even sure that I would have won if I hadn't resigned. I only had one gold mine that I could feasibly gather from that game, and it only had I think like half the gold left in it. I think if he'd pushed that gold mine right at the end there, I probably wouldn't have been able to win. But it definitely wasn't over when I resigned for sure, and I definitely regret that.
All right, I'm glad. Yeah, I just wanted to clear that up and get you saying on stream that you made a mistake and you regret it. But yeah, otherwise that's all for me. Once again, congratulations on winning.
Thank you.
And yeah, good games. I enjoyed watching the series, and I think a lot of other people did too. So yeah, it's all from me.
Yeah, I've got to head out here too pretty soon. But I tell you what, I enjoyed casting this series.
Yeah,
Huge
thanks,
congratulations to
SirCallen,
you.
for casting this with me. We were kind of struggling to find people.
Not a problem. Thanks for streaming it, of course. Chrissy, always a pleasure to cast with you, and your quality is really nice, so I'm glad we can get you on board for the finals.
We did try to get interjection, but sadly he couldn't get time off of work, especially with the somewhat ramshackle scheduling and some people would argue late hours decided by Goon.
Indeed.
Or notifying us of the late hours, I guess, would be a better way to put it.
Indeed, but nonetheless, we managed to cast it. The whole series. It was an exciting series from start to finish. If you guys didn't watch it live, I highly suggest you check it out in the VOD or on YouTube. But this is going to be it for me. And perhaps for Chrissy too. I don't know. What are your plans for today, Chrissy?
Well, not Age of Empires 3.
Yeah.
We've been live for 4.5 hours, so I think I'll be heading off as well. So thanks everyone for watching. Thank you all for the donations, by the way. We got quite a lot of money during these finals. We have enough for another tournament again, which is of course what matters. That's the entire goal of ESOC. Us providing you people with these tournaments and you know, keep up the high quality Age of Empires 3 that we are, I hope that we are known for. But yeah, thanks everyone for helping us out, provide you guys with these tournaments, and we definitely hope to see you guys for the next one. And I believe there will still be a third place match series, I think this weekend. Let me just quickly look that up while I'm still here.
I don't know if they've scheduled it yet.
Yeah, they haven't. Okay.
So, but that'll be coming sometime in the near future.
Yes. And we
Stay
do
tuned
hope
for
to
that.
see you guys for that. Casters for that are still undecided. But hopefully the scheduling there goes a bit better than it did for this one. But anyway, that will be it for us. We hope to see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Yep. Have a good day.